Hey everyone, welcome to workout number 2 of week 2. This is going to be our leg workout or our lower body workout for this week. It's going to be a tough one, but we got to rest tomorrow. So make sure you put in all the hard work today to earn your rest for tomorrow. Hey guys, and welcome to the next workout for this week. So we're going to be doing a lower body workout today, and our first exercise is squats. And this is the same thing we did last workout, right? So either body weights or weights, you can use dumbbells at your side, or you can use the barbells I'm showing in this video once again. So key pointers I want you guys to remember from last week, it's okay if you don't remember them, but I should refresh for you guys, is to keep your core engaged, and we break at our hips first, right? Hips and then the knees, right? So break at the hips, come down a little bit, and then the knees. We also want to keep our head neutral, and you kind of want to stare at like one point. Pick a spot on the wall across from you or wherever you are in the gym, right across from you. Don't be staring up. Try not to be staring down. Keep your head neutral, right? And as we come down, you kind of want to imagine like you're getting pulled towards the ground. And then as you stand up, another key pointer for you guys is to imagine like you're pushing the ground away. And this is a pointer that I found helpful for myself personally. It helps you get a deeper contraction in your legs that sometimes a lot of people just think of standing up, right? But you can also imagine like you're pushing the ground away. And this is a helpful cue, at least I find it's helpful. I'll see what you guys think about it, but that is another tip for you guys while squatting, right? And if you guys can't find a comfortable spot on your upper back to place the bar, you can always do the front squat with the bar across your chest and across your shoulders and across your arms, or the underhand grip. And also, it's okay if you guys aren't at the point right now that we're using weights, right? If you can only do body weight squats, that's perfectly fine, right? We all start somewhere, but we're going to slowly build up into using weights by at least the end of this program, hopefully. So also another point I want to tell you guys too, if you don't like the barbell, front or back, you can do dumbbell squats. And what I mean by that is you can hold dumbbells at your side, just like regulars. Like if you're standing regularly, you just hold 2 dumbbells at your side, like at the side of your legs, and then just squat from there and go through the same pointers that I told you guys before and do the same motions, right? And then this is a different way to squat. It's a little different tension on your legs, but it's a variation that is a little easier if you don't like the placement of the bar on your neck, or not on your neck, sorry, on your upper back. If you don't find a comfortable spot, do the dumbbell version, see how you like it. So that is our review of the squat. Hey guys, so the next exercise we're going to be doing are seated leg curls. So this is kind of similar to the exercise before, where it's the seated leg extensions, which works on your quads, but now we're doing seated leg curls. So it's another machine, but this emphasis this time is for your hamstrings as opposed to your quads. It's kind of like the same setup with the machine, where instead of kicking out, you're pulling in. So you're pulling your heels towards your bum when you think about it that way. So I want you guys to focus on is what I like to do is I like to hold like my knees. I kind of hold behind my knees to feel your hamstring, right? So you kick up, this is where the starting position, you start kicked up and you pull in and you try to imagine like you're pulling your heels towards your bum, and you can feel your hamstrings contracting. And what I also want you guys to do is when you pull it, hold it for a second or two. Hold that contraction when you pull your heels towards your bum. Hold it there for a second or two. Get that feeling of contraction and understanding the movement, and then let the weight go. And also, I want you guys to focus on not picking heavy weight. Specifically with this exercise, some people do use really heavy weight, right? But I want you guys to pick a weight that's lighter, that you can perfectly control throughout the whole range, and that you can also hold for a second or two at the top when you curl the weight. I find this is it's a lot of help to pick a lighter weight and controlling it to learn the movement. Even though, it may seem like an easy movement to do, it's still important to do it properly and take your time progressing through the movement, right? So key pointers again, sit up straight, head neutral, curl. You can hold your knees if you want. If you don't, you don't have to. And then pretty much just like drawing your heels to your bum and coming back up. And at the top too, I forgot to mention, you kind of want to contract your quads at the top, and quads being the top of your leg or the front of your thighs, right? The reason you do this is it means that your hamstring is no longer activated, right? It's no longer contracting. So once you contract your quad, you know your hamstring is relaxed. And then that's perfect because we want to contract our hamstrings from that point on. So it's like you contract your quad. I know it's kind of complicated for you guys, but contract your quad at the top where your legs extended, contract your quad, and then contract your hamstring, then pull through the motion, pull the heel towards the bum, hold it for a second or two once your heel's towards your bum, and then let go slowly, come back. So just a few pointers for you guys to think about. Maybe rewatch that if I wasn't too clear, but I hope that was helpful for the seated leg curl. Hey everyone, so for our second exercise in this workout, we're going to be doing a leg press. So with this one, they have many different variations at gyms. Sometimes they have ones that are plate loaded, meaning it's usually like a leg press that's like on an angle, which I'm showing you in the video. Or they have ones that are usually more horizontal as opposed to on an angle. And those have usually like not weight plates, my bad, like they're like the pins you put into the weights, like the weight stacks. So whichever one you guys prefer, you can do. But the one I'm showing in the video is the one that's plate loaded. So what you want to do with this one too is you put your feet about shoulder width, and then you use the machine. So you kind of like pull the handles inwards, and then the weight comes free of the safeties. So then you bring your knees closer to your chest, as far as you can get without your hip kind of making like a motion. And what I mean by that is kind of hard to explain, but it's like you come down as much as you can comfortably, and then you push the weight back up, right? So your knees shouldn't come to your chest, right? But it comes pretty close to your chest, and then you push back up, close, push back up. And what I also want you guys to focus with is pushing more through your heels as opposed to pushing with your toes, right? Because it's better for your knee health. There are some variations for the future where you push through your toes, but for knee safety and for most of us, for beginners, we're going to be pushing through our heels. And to learn the proper movement, push through the heels when you do it. So imagine these are 2 feet, majority of weight is here, push through the heels. And with this exercise too, for the plate loaded one, you want to be careful because it sometimes can be difficult and intimidating to use that machine, the plate loaded one. I know for myself that it is intimidating if you don't know how to use it. So the first time I used it, you can just kind of watch other people in the gym and see how the machine works, right? And then once you know how to remove the safeties, which meaning like you can move the weight and you can use the weight, then you can start using the machine and see how you like it. But if you don't want to use the plate loaded one, the easiest one is also the one it's the weight stack, and all you have to do is you just take the pin out, put it to whatever weight you want, and then just you kind of like pushing your chair away from the what's it called, the plate that's already there. So yeah, that's the leg press. Hey everyone, so for our last exercise, we're going to be doing barbell lunges. And we've done this exercise before, and I told you guys too, if you don't like the position of the weight on your back, you can use dumbbell lunges, right? Or if you can't do lunges with weight yet, that's okay, right? We're just going to be doing bodyweight lunges. So this one again, chest up, core engaged, split stance, and we're going to be squatting. And we're doing all on one side, then all on the other side. So what I mean by that is, say you do all on your left leg, all left leg lunges first, and then all right leg, right? Or you can interchange them, right? And the reason we want to do this is because it's harder for your muscles to do all at the same time. Because if you do one at a time, you're giving your muscles a few seconds in between to relax, right? And if you find that doing all on one side is too hard, you can always make it easier by just doing one on one side, then one on the other side, and one on one side, one on the other side. And you can do that either by stepping out, stepping back in, or stepping back and stepping back up, right? And then you switch. So yeah, with the barbell lunges, also pick a weight that's not too heavy, because once again, if you put it over your head, you have to be able to lift it off your neck or lift it off your back and bring it back to the ground, right? So don't pick a weight that you can't actually physically lift up and put behind you, right? Because then it's not gonna be the best for you. So that is the last exercise of this workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey guys, so we just finished up our second workout of this week, and that's our lower body workout. So now we have a rest day tomorrow. I want you guys to take full advantage of the rest. Rest, recover, and make sure your body is fully ready to go on our next day, which is going to be another upper body workout for our second week.